Leo, we will now be having a look at love for singles and couples, and we'll see what comes up in the cards. Leo, so we'll start off first with singles, single Leos, and then we'll see what comes up for couples. Okay, single. Okay. Okay, Five of Swords. This is a refusal to walk away or refusal to move away from someone. You keep looking back, Leo. You're potentially contemplating giving something another go with someone from the past here. Things might not necessarily work out with this person, though, because you've got the Hierophant that is reversed. The Empress is reversed. She represents things like growth. So it's either you might consider coming back to someone, but they might have not changed, or you haven't learnt the lesson here, or you haven't moved forward in some way. So the Empress reversed is not giving much in return, not seeing much growth, or not seeing much change. So you might be contemplating this, because I did mention in the general you might be dropping something, but technically you're still holding on with the Ten of Wands. You're still attached on some level. So Five of Swords, I think you might be revisiting, but you might not get much in return. Single Leos, you might have an air sign coming back in, or someone who might be fighting to have another new beginning, another chance with you here. It could be someone who was emotionally immature. The child necessarily isn't immaturity, but the Page of Pentacles is reversed, and pages are inexperience. So I'm wondering if it is someone that has or had caused you some sort of disappointment, and they may be resurfacing for some of you Leos here. There could be a destined Aries coming in with a Sun card, or the potential of a blossoming new romance that may start. It could be starting with someone who is quite motherly or fatherly, someone who has children, or someone you meet through community, through children, through school play dates, or something like that. Could even be an introduction of some kind here. But the sun is the sun shining on you, Leo. I feel like you are getting attention, but you're not getting it from the specific person you want, or you're not getting it from the people that you really could see yourself with. So I see attention, but it's fleeting. You're sort of keeping to yourself, I feel. You're not giving these people much. Maybe you're not agreeing to go on dates, and maybe you're not ready. Maybe you're not at that place. But I feel for singles, there could be someone new coming in, but there won't be much progress, I feel. Five of Swords can be walking away, but it's reversed. So it's either someone coming in around you who refuses to walk away from their past somehow, or it's you. You refuse to let go of the past or walk away. You're not there yet. You're not ready to do that. And you're not ready to move forward with something new for some reason. I mean, the body language of the child is very positive, though, and it would sort of point to being open and opening yourself up to this sort of opportunity. But I'm wondering why you're not. I'm wondering what's sort of holding you back here to get yourself in this type of position. This type of position that sort of prevents you to move forward in this situation. Okay, we've got the Sun. The Sun is about the self, though, Leo. I feel like this is the self, so I feel like you need to focus on yourself right now. For single Leos, the focus is on you, your growth, your movement, but you're also, I feel, soaking up a lot of attention. And this is why I feel it could be connected to the people that are showing you attention. But the other people around you, and you are ruled by this, you are a sun sign, but the people that are a fire sign, but the people that are around you, they're coming up reversed. They're either not giving you what you want, not wanting to progress the relationship, or they're still in touch with exes. And this could lead to a little bit of disappointment here. Maybe this is a message here that you need to take things very lightly. Okay, the child doesn't think too far ahead, not very anxious, not thinking too much about the long term. So maybe this is you needing to be very present in the moment with this person and take things day by day. Be open and stay open-minded, but there could be some reversals that you may come to see with this person. And that could indicate a bit of a struggle here. Because remember, Venus energy, the Hierophant ruled by Venus, is in fact reversed around you. So maybe this is a contributing factor as to why things don't progress. Could also be someone who doesn't want to pick up the pieces. Leo, there might be some sort of conflict that you're trying to regulate. You, I think, are coming up very nicely emotionally and mentally. But the Five of Swords in this, for singles, it could indicate someone's not ready to sort through an argument or an issue. Might have been ghosting. It might have been an argument you had with sort of someone you were seeing. Miscommunication. They might not necessarily be ready to hear what you have to say, Leo. You might be in a better mind state than them when it comes to sorting things out, or when it comes to sorting out what happened here between the both of you. Let's look at Leo couples and see what comes up. Okay, things could be at a bit of a standstill here, Leo, when it comes to your connection. The Lovers is reversed, so communication needs to be worked on. There needs to be improvement in communication, intimacy, but I think more communication with the Lovers because it's reversed. So things are at a bit of a standstill, and I think that's maybe due to neglect, but it could be ending. This is normally seen as a card of neglect and feeling shut out, left out in the cold, feeling like we're deprived, but it's reversed. So Leo, it's almost like you sense what's going on, but you're not letting it get to you, or you're trying to detach some way, because the Ten of Cups is also reversed here. So this makes me think there could be some troubles. There could be something here that's sort of putting you in a little bit of a funk, especially if you have family and children with this person, or anything around living together. So if you are living together, there could be something that sort of bubbles up, something that comes up, something that you feel like you need to discuss, or you may feel like your relationship is a bit of a struggle lately, or you're struggling to communicate. Something needs to be addressed or articulated here, something you've been sitting with for quite some time. It could be financial issues, it could be children, it could be this person and how much they're contributing to the family home maybe, but you feel like you need to say it. You don't want to say it at the wrong time though. Knight of Swords is here. He proceeds without caution, but he's reversed here, so he doesn't want to proceed at all. There's someone here who doesn't want to communicate about something. Matters of the heart, they're reversed. If it's not you, Leo, it could most certainly be them. They're coming up reversed, so they don't want to get to the issue at all. It could even be avoidance. I feel like with all these reversed cards, it's avoidance, talking about the big issues. And the rainbow's upside down, so someone that you're with may be feeling like you find a resolution, but they're not happy. There's a problem, you solve it, but someone's not going to be happy about it. Someone's not going to be pleased, I think, with the final outcome of this resolution, or whatever it is that's happening around you. But intimacy could be reversed here as well. Maybe avoidance. Because he's not in the right position here, the Knight of Swords. And he's literally racing to the fight. I mean, this could be jumping to conclusions, or this could be lack of jumping to conclusions. This could even be lack of care factor, either from your side or from your person's side, and that could create some strife. But I do feel like connections or marriages, the coupling up, there's something with communication that'll put this relationship upside down or turn it on its head somehow, Leo. And get you into a place where you don't feel like you've got the rainbow. Not necessarily make you feel neglected or make this other person feel neglected, because there's lack of neglect. But there could be a bit of a tough phase. A tough phase that could prove to be quite testing in your relationship. I do feel like it's I do feel like it's a lack of care factor or a response that doesn't show much care, either from your side or from their side. And that is what's going to make you feel like you have to fight a little bit for someone's attention, or they have to fight for yours. You had upright cards here, but I think what's coming up in more depth for couples is this notion of you don't care enough to say anything, or you don't care enough to give me a lengthy response or a meaningful response. I think that's sort of the issue that's coming up for some of you Leo couples. I will leave your reading at that, Leo. I do hope it's been helpful.